After I graduated from UNR, I really wanted to be a teacher. I was ready to teach math. I wanted to be at Pine Middle School. I applied for a position and I did not get it. I didn't get it, and I was so shocked that I did not get the job. I was probably too young. I didn't know if I needed experience. So one day I went to El Centro de Información Latinoamericano again to seek help for a friend of mine. And when I went to El Centro needed staff, and the director hired me on the spot to do some outreach, to really work with the community. And so he really needed help to set up the organization. So that organization became Nevada Hispanic Services. And about 5 months after I was hired to do the outreach, I was asked to be the executive director. And as the executive director of Nevada Hispanic Services, and in going back and thinking about Esteban Valle and how he worked the community, how he wanted to get information, get the knowledge from the people, I set out to do the same. I began to realize that there were just so many gaps. I had no idea how many gaps there were in the community. I was so busy raising a family, going to school, trying to get a job, that I did not know the ends. I did not know how deep the gaps were. As people started to come to Nevada Hispanic Services for services, the services were all over the place. I remember situations where we needed to address domestic violence. I remember situations where we needed to address an elderly man who needed health services and didn't know where to go. I remember a time when a mother who was pregnant in Gardnerville had no way to get to the hospital and no way to connect with anybody because they couldn't understand her, so she called Nevada Hispanic Services for help. There was such a cry from parents needing assistance for their youngsters because they were getting themselves into trouble, and the parents wanted their children to do better in school. They were dropping out. I recall very clearly a mother of 3 daughters who asked me to mentor her daughters. And so they became my first interns, and I started to, actually not interns, but they became more like students who would job shadow us at Nevada Hispanic Services. So we were becoming this organization without us even knowing that we were growing and grooming bilingual, Latino and non-Latino individuals to work in the community. When I first started, it was very difficult to find bilingual staff. So people would call us so that we could interpret for them, either by phone or in person. Slowly, these organizations who were using our services were realizing that there was a jewel here, and they were basically hiring the staff that had gone through Nevada Hispanic Services, which was bittersweet because I didn't want them to leave, but at the same time, it was such a wonderful opportunity for them to grow and such a wonderful opportunity to meet or reduce a gap in service.